What's up, y'all? Getting ready for another gameplay of what do you say? Welcome to this Wolf Pack squad. This is Apex. You know, not well. My bad. It's start over. It's Alpha Wolf 3000. Getting ready for a wonderful game named Ace Combat 7. Sky Unknown. Let's get started. It's a wonderful game. Very wonderful game. One of my favorite games. I love Ace Combat games. We're gonna play on some standards. English. English. Here we go. I hope everybody enjoys the game. I know I will.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working
I'm not gonna
with those
lie,
geezers.
there is a story
They taught
to
me
it,
their
so
skills
I'm not gonna be
and some
talking as
dirty
much.
jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone.
The
Wherever
graphics
the
in this
souls of my
game
Gramps and
is
his pals are
amazing.
flying,
The flying commanders in this game
I
is
hope it's
amazing.
peaceful.
This is a very, very, very good game.
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been doing your best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Episode 1, Mission 1, assault charges.
Is everyone here?
Yes, sir.
Settle down. I said settle down.
At ease.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Aye, aye, sir. What one should I use? F-16, F-4E Eagle. What you said, the Phantom. See, this got more speed but less momentum. Going with Falcon.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Going with the Falcon. This is mostly air-to-air ground. Air-to-air tactics. So basically.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day.
Phase 2, trigger.
Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Go for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. Or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Missile launched. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Let's go kill some people.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Aye, aye.
Watch out for the support aircraft. Get back.
Welcome back.
On his tail.
That's a lot. Oh, boom.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet. A minute, engage special weapon.
Mage 2, walking. Target was not struck. Missile launched. Mage 2, target down.
You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
We've done enough damage to the harbor to carry our edge enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
H2, Fox 3. H2, walking. Bomber hit by a missile.
H2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their own payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire.
The rest is over there. Take care of him. I'm gonna take care of him. I only got 3 left for my own special weapons.
Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Get some weapons. Using it.
Targeting gun range. You're being locked onto.
Enemies locked on.
Missile launched. 1 remaining.
H2, keep your focus. You got this.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
That's what's up.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation is tight.
Oh, that was fun.
It's a hell of a welcoming party. We have faith in you. Good luck. Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP. For that, your Gollum Squadron and your wingmen are airborne.
Whoever's in the chat right now, whoever's in my party.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base.
What's your favorite
We have
aircraft?
confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia.
Mine is the Raptor.
International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are
Type in the
lost by
chat
failing
if
to
you can.
recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
I got an A on that rank on that mission. That's what's up.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard.
Like, I would love to play the story
swarmed the Erusian Republic,
of
the biggest country
each
on the
one of these games, but
plunging it into
half
chaos.
the games
They were
don't even
desperate
play on
and started a
PS5.
war. One they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought.
Half the
and
games
died
not even available
the biggest
anymore.
nations from two continents
The only ones
went
available is
head-to-head
5,
in a
it's
so-called
5
righteous
and
Oseans
7
struck the
so
deal
far.
that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans.
If I finish this game here, I can always go back and play 5 for y'all.
Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
And got shot down.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
That sucks.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Mission 2. Charge the enemy.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay, here we go. This is mostly going to be a ground battle, so... I'm going to need to switch weapons, switch on jets and planting on weapons. Alright. Nah, I might have to just change my weapons. That's the short range air-to-air missiles.
Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Let's roll.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Ground target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! The radar vehicles are under fire! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Acceleration! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. This is easy monies.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Attack the radar vehicle! Target has been destroyed. Get the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Everything's been burned down.
targets remaining. Radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transport's taxiing.
just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. The enemy aircraft is leaving the base.
Missile launched.
Fox 2.
Missile hit.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Keep your mind focused. All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying? Target confirmed destroyed. Nice.
Missile launched. We're being locked onto. All right, this base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining. Locked. Target destroyed.
Locked on. Mage 2, watch the enemy on your 6. Fox 2! Fox 2! Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining. 3 targets remaining.
Launch preparations complete. Submarine, whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away!
Drones. Great, we get the drones out now.
Happened. Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. Keep into the clouds. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile did not connect.
Golem Squadron, surround them. Golem 3, Fox 2.
I hate drones.
riding a roller coaster up here.
Fox 2.
You're mine. I'll make it quick. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
God dang, I hate these things. I got three freaking missiles left. Can't be using missiles in the clouds.
A few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Page 2, locked. Missiles depleted.
Where'd he go? Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
The Su-30SM.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Yo, what's up?
What you doing?
Live streaming.
Oh, I see you live, but what you doing?
Playing Ace Combat 7.
So you don't even have Vanguard, that's a shame.
Huh?
You don't have Vanguard, that's a shame.
At the moment, no, but...
Why not?
Why?
Because I'm actually playing Vanguard, that's why.
I might pick it up. I might.
You know that you have my account, so...
Huh?
You know you still have my account.
True.
I have the other bundle. I don't have the standard.
Okay. What's up, Ashley?
She said, what's up, Ashley?
You got funny. I'm pretty much live right now, so technically, I will like this. You can hop on mic on the party chat, and I will just talk to you there. But
You don't have a mic. You don't have a mic.
wow, you have enough to get Vanguard. You don't have enough to get mic.
Well, I the one who bought Vanguard. She just used my account to get Vanguard.
Well, after I finish like a couple more missions, then I'm gonna basically gonna end this stream in a way. Probably end up doing like.
To be honest, when you play that snow game, that snow map, it's hard to find.
Say what again?
If you're playing this Vanguard and you playing it on a snow map, you can barely find them.
Well, I'm gonna play about at least like 2 more missions, and the other day I'm going to end this stream. For episode 1. Huh? Talk to you later.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Alright. This is mostly going to be, let's see, air combat. So let's change up some stuff. Let's go to F-14, the Tomcat. Ooh, 8 target air-to-air combat missiles. Long range. Let me go ahead and grab both of these. And then grab this wing piece. And this chip. Don't have enough of that. Alright. Alright. I'll be right here. Let's roll.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Ah.
Begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. H2 is away. H2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can run wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, locked.
You can't evade a missile. Use Chapman flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Mage 2, locked. Mage 2, you're icing up. Four remaining.
Ooh, I like what you're trying to do. He's trying to hit me. I like that. Let's see what you can do here.
for a fight.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Missile incoming! Get back! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
The Artbird. Oh, great. Now we gotta deal with speaking drones.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Rogue Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. H2 is down.
Damn it. I couldn't move. My left rotor was out.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Just waiting for mission command.
Break! Now!
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
Bandits are fast as hell.
All aircraft,
Ow!
no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Rogue Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a read on these bandits. He's dodging everything I throw at him.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Status?
We're gonna find the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Column 3, Column 2, hit! Status report. Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay. Roger that.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Dang it.
H2, talk to me, H2!
It's hard to see it. Alright.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
functioning okay.
Skeleton 3 is lost.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
I'm taking a lot of damage right now.
Hell. Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Breaking!
Shields.
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing. Gollum and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2 is hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Gollum 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Locked. Fox 2.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. I'm moving from behind the enemy.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Column 3, better under 6.
Mage 2, UAV down. Target was not struck.
Yowza.
UAV down.
They're after me.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Not on my watch. My status is fine. Affirmative.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Gollum 2, engage now. Attack.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile! Tracking zero. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Gollum 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Gollum 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Missile launched. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Targeting range of guns. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
I'm 10 feet. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off.
Get your asses out.
I'll make it quick. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible. Gollum 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Sorry.
These two watchers still have their hot shot. We just might get down. Someone back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
This is getting a little tight.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
That right there is a dangerous threat right there.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. H2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 the carrier. Lower your speed. 1,500 to carrier. H2, bank left. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined
What can I say?
forces
I'm
in
one of the best pilots there is.
You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron,
I get my job done.
all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars.
I had probably messed up,
Good, Mage Squadron.
but
Keep
hey,
up that pressure.
who doesn't? No one's perfect.
Time to show the other guys that we can get wild and...
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Alright, I got one more mission in me. Then after that, we're gonna call it a day.
To see it for himself.
Going to this. This game gonna be lagging.
Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes
How you
for
doing?
long
What's up?
stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
The rescue.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air
So
radars
let me
are
guess,
set up
that
around
single
the space elevator.
aircraft is me.
However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar.
Yeah, but
If you happen to be
icing.
detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need my Falcon for this mission. Something small and fast at the same time. So I won't get detected. Matter of fact, if I had enough, I would get that thing image one. Mirage. Actually, I can get the Mirage. It's gotta be the Mirage 29. Dang it, I put the wrong dang special weapons on me. Put air to air.
Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up.
your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Poor promotion. Okay, should be back to normal. Should be back to normal now. Sorry for the difficulties or downloads. It might have dropped my internet. But it should pop back up.
We're on high alert. Send up interceptors on the double. We're watching. It's probably just a bug.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
No change. What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
H2's in the clouds.
I don't know what's going on. It should already kick back in.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. H2, missile launch. Locked.
have to end my screen and then turn back on.